My thing with Lil Baby, right? He needs to keep on experimenting. When you just keep on doing the same thing, it gets tiring. Something to prove. When you switch it up, switch up the flow, switch up the style, switch up the vibe of the soul, Lil Baby cooks. But he just got too complacent, bro. YouTube, what's good, y'all boys? Today we're gonna tap into why Lil Baby isn't popular anymore. Now, I'm gonna keep it real. I feel like Lil Baby fell off.
Ew.
Oh, Lil Baby used to
I'm
be peak.
when I go in there and rap, because it's like the same craft and the same hobby, and it turned serious.
Now, Lil Baby is a rapper who was on top just a few years ago. These days, Lil Baby is just not as popular as he used to be. What exactly happened to Lil Baby and his career? This is definitely one of the most relevant conversations in hip-hop right now. Now, what's going on with you today? So today I want to have a little conversation about...
I'm still not used to seeing Blackie, bro, at all. I used to watch him when I was growing up. Glad we got the same cross. For sure, 14 karat gold cross, man. I love this cross, bro. Got a new one. I kind of got tired of the GOD one, bro. I ain't like the body on it. I just wanted a clear, you feel me, pure cross right here. Pretty cool. I like it. Yo, if y'all a Christian, wear a cross, man. You feel me? Represent Jesus Christ, man.
What happened to Lil Baby, and did he fall off? So you seen the clip I played you at the beginning of this video, which was an episode from Lil Yachty's podcast. He had Lil Baby on as a guest, and this interview has been making its way around the internet. Lil Baby spoke on a lot of things like his relationship with Gunna, which is non-existent according to him, which is obviously very unfortunate. He also spoke about the rap game, his career, the streets, which is of course very relevant to his career because Lil Baby is considered a street rapper. More specifically, I want to discuss something he said on this specific part right here.
And now I gotta watch what I say. I gotta watch what I do, because I'm watching how society trying to do rappers. You know what I'm saying? I understand why they trying to do it, because some rappers fuck it up for everybody. And it's like, damn, now I'm in this pool. So it's like harder for me to just go in there and rap how I used to rap. You know what I'm saying? That shit a whole different ball game.
So I can't play the entire clip, but Lil Baby on the first part was essentially talking about his career as it relates to why he's lost out on that fire in his belly. On one part, he spoke about being more conscious about what he says, which partially stems from him being a street rapper, because street rappers, as you guys know, they say a lot of things that could get him in trouble.
Here's the reason why he stopped saying all of that, bro. They done took Dirk down. Now he's scared. Plus, I feel like a lot of rappers are starting to mature. Because that street rap, that, oh, I killed fun. Try me, I'm going to shoot you. Bro, stop it, bro. We're tired of that. Like, is that not tiring to y'all? Like, let's talk about some actual stuff. How about we talk about, you feel me, investing in stocks? How about we talk about, you feel me, giving back to the community? Hell, talk about Jesus. Talk about something positive, bro. Like, if you Muslim, talk about Allah. Like, just talk about something, bro. Talk about something better, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
We're going to talk about that aspect later on in the video. But one of the things it sounds like he was hinting at is that he's just not as hungry as he used to be. I'm sure a lot of people know who Lil Baby is, but Lil Baby is a rapper who's been doing it very big in the rap game ever since 2018. That's really when Lil Baby became a known figure on a mainstream level.
Nobody want to talk about stocks? Look, y'all get what I'm trying to say. Like, we don't got to just talk about killing niggas, bro. Like, we don't just got to talk about that. You don't got to talk about stocks or whatever, but just talk about something different. That's my problem with music, bro. Like, I don't even listen to what they're saying no more, because it's just like, okay, bro. You're just talking about some regular stereotypical shit. I'm not trying to hear that, bro.
Since then, he's put out a lot of great records. Some really great projects like My Turn.
I swear I promise y'all, I can make it. Yo, I'm sorry for pausing so much, YouTube. But look, I promise y'all, I can make a good song talking about investments in stocks. I just made $12K from a stock that I invested in a year ago, bro. Low key. I just made $12K from it. I can walk y'all through the whole process. The song will be entertaining, bro. I'm not lying about that either. I gotta go check on. I would show y'all. I'm about to sell the stock, so I'm not trying to show y'all the information. But yo, I promise y'all, I made $12K. Literally, me and my dad was just talking about it.
Which came out during the pandemic in 2020. And 2020 was undeniably a little
Are you telling us how much you made? I didn't make that off of y'all. I made that from a stock. I think I only invested like a band into it, or like $400 or something. Made $12K. It's crazy.
Baby's year, because that was the year that
I'm an investor, bro.
Peak in popularity. Lil Baby was one of the biggest rappers in hip hop in 2020. I think most of us who paid attention know that. He was literally everywhere. He was one of the most streamed rappers of that year. A lot of his songs from that particular project did extremely well. My Turn in the end, I would say, became a trap/street classic. I still listen to that project, and I think it's definitely
a good project. I'm not gonna lie.
Sure. And the numbers say the same. During that year, he also dropped The Bigger Picture, which was an extremely impactful rap song that reflected the times. Lil Baby turned into a conscious rapper for that one record, and the song was a really big moment because of everything that happened back then. Ever since 2020, which was the height of his popularity, like a lot of us know, Lil Baby is just not as hot.
Lil Baby kept on going down that path, he could still be, I feel like he'll still be relevant, bro. Because the bigger picture played bro, everybody was trying to play that, bro.
He used to be. Now, this is for several reasons, but the biggest reason I would say is because the quality of the music just isn't as good as it used to be. Quality is of course subjective, so you can agree to disagree, but the general consensus seems to be that Lil Baby just doesn't sound as good as he used to sound. Aside from the subjectivity, I would say that a lot of it has to do with the repetitiveness as far as the content in his music. Lil Baby is a street rapper who raps about the streets, guns, money, lifestyle, passion, life, women, hunger, getting out the mud, and he makes music that has a story to it.
Stereotypical.
But it's more on the lit side, and that's exactly why I've always listened to Lil Baby. I don't know about you, but I don't listen to Lil Baby to hear about the political and economic state of the world. I listen to Lil Baby when I want to hear some turn up shit and get motivated. And I feel like that's relevant to most people. Lil Baby's content overall hasn't progressed all that much, but I would say that he still has his place in the game. I still listen to his music, just not as much as I used to. There's a lot of great artists that...
My thing with Lil Baby, right? His best songs is when he does something different. Close Friends, Bigger Picture, Emotionally Scarred. When he does different things, tries out different things, those are his best songs. So why, my thing with him, he needs to keep on experimenting. When you just keep on doing the same thing, it gets tiring. Something to prove. Prime example. When you switch it up, switch up the flow, switch up the style, switch up the vibe of the song, Lil Baby cooks. But he just got too complacent, bro. Imagine Lil Baby singing about the economy. He could do that, though. I know Blackie was just trolling about that. But he basically did that with the Bigger Picture. He can for sure do that, and he can for sure succeed. But he just needs to, lock in. Just try the different stuff, bro. He needs to get the passion back into it. That's just what he needs to do, bro. Stop rapping about this same stereotypical stuff. Take some time, you feel me? Really focus on what he's talking about. Focus on the vibe of the music that is giving off. And cook up. Then, Baby, just like that, Baby going right back to the top. I'm telling you. It's simple, though. You just got to get away from the stereotypical stuff, bro. When Baby does stuff different, that's when he's at his best.
That have came out ever since Lil Baby was very popular, especially street rappers. So there's a lot of options for people to choose from. And it seems like the general perception is that he's just not that guy right now. Although his last project didn't do all that bad. I mean, it did over 200,000 first week, which is solid numbers.
That's cool.
But that was 2 years after he was going crazy. So it does make sense. Ever since
when black guys talk right, they sound white. No, we just sound normal. Y'all think every single black person is supposed to sound like, yeah, nigga, real shit. All right, bro. All right, let's feel me like, bro. Real shit. I don't really give about these hoes talking about. Yeah, real shit. No. I can speak clearly and still be black. What are we talking about, bro? I can't spell. I can't be suburban? What are we talking about, bro? How's normal white? How's talking normal white? That doesn't make anything. That doesn't make sense.
Then Lil Baby hasn't dropped anything that's made a very big splash. Now, he was featured on that Central C record, Band for Band, which ended up becoming a really big song. But it's of course not his song, and the perspective for a lot of people there seems to be Central C helped Lil Baby revive his career, which is a crazy thing to say.
That's a crazy
because I think Lil Baby can hold his own. But if we take a look at the numbers, Band for Band has been the biggest thing Lil Baby has been a part of for the last 2 years. And don't forget, Central C is a UK rapper. He also dropped a song in early 2022 called Right On, which I feel like is really underrated. That's probably one of the best songs he's dropped in a while. Aside from that, he was featured on that one Nav record alongside Travis Scott.
Never Sleep, that was fire. I'm not finna lie, Never Sleep is fire.
And then at the end of 2023, dropped a 2-pack with a song called 350 and another one called Crazy. A few months ago, he was featured on Bossman D-Lo's song, he's a new successful name in the scene, called PJ, which is a banger, I like that joint. And then very recently, he dropped 2 songs that I think are worth listening to, Insecurities and 5 AM. Aside from that, Lil Baby hasn't made that big of a splash, and the conversation now is, did he fall off? This conversation was really relevant last summer because, as some of you guys might remember, Lil Baby made headlines for canceling several dates on his upcoming tour, which was supposed to start, I believe it was in August 2023, around 3 weeks before it kicked off.
People are just getting tired of Baby, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, y'all gotta understand, he started off back in the Quality Control, QC, Migos, ATL, huge trap scene, bro, back in 2017. That's when Baby popped off, started off. He hit his peak in 2020. But that was 3 years into his career. We're in 2024 right now. I'm not finna lie. if he falls off, that's not necessarily a bad thing. He's been in the game for like 7 years, bro. I'm not finna lie. It's about that time. So, like, when I say he fell off, it's not because he's trash. It's just, bro, he's been in the game for so long, bro. Unless he just tries to do something different, he's cooked. It is what it is, bro. The game passed by.
He essentially canceled multiple stops without explanation. In other words, he wasn't able to sell out those venues. This was a really big story back in 2023, and I feel like that's when the topic of his fall off became a conversation. These days, people aren't checking for him like they used to, and it does make sense. This is not even necessarily a reflection of the fact that he's
Cloud LA rap or ATL rap. LA rap, the thing with LA rap is that LA rap fits Cali. Like, if you're in Cali, LA rap hits. But if you're in ATL rap, it's weird. It just kind of fits it, bro. It has like a dark type of feel. Yeah, like, I'm not saying dark type of feel is cool, but like, it just fits it, bro. Memphis rap on top, hell no. I ain't gonna lie, I'm from Tennessee. Nah. Memphis rap right now is going crazy though. I think Memphis rap is top 3 right now, for sure. But like, Memphis rap, the thing with Memphis rap, it comes and goes. We'll always be in the top 5 conversation. But sometimes we're going to be 3, 2, and sometimes we're going to be at 5. Maybe we'll even go to 6 or 7. But I won't say it's the number 1 right now. I don't think so. Cali rap right now because of Kendrick is going crazy. That's like number 1 right now. ATL's second with Cardi and all of that. Or if you want to separate ATL and then like Opium, you can. But because I'll say Opium's actually number 2. Then I'll say ATL. Then I'll say Memphis. You don't rep Memphis? I'm from Nashville. Of course I don't rep it. I rep Tennessee, though. Memphis is part of Tennessee. So, that's what I'm trying to say. Y'all will understand that if y'all lived here, bro. Like, if I rep Memphis, I'm not from there. So, like, they're not finna claim me. They'll be like, yo, you can be cool. We can be partners. We can be partners in crime. We can collab. But, like, I can't say I'm from Memphis. I'm from Nashville, bro. 3 hours away. It's like being from San Fran and saying you rep LA. No, you don't. Like, what are we talking about? You're hours away. Different code, different vibe. Blow your nose? Okay, I get it.
He's completely let himself go because I still think Lil Baby has his place in the game. I mean, like I said, he recently dropped 2 very good songs that I've had on repeat personally. So clearly he still got it. It's more that the times in the music industry, but specifically
New York rap? Oh, yo, my fault for the pause. I forgot about New York rap. I'm not gonna lie. West Coast right now, number 1. Then it's Opium. Then I think I'm gonna put New York rap after, cause NYC rap is going crazy. Like that New York, New Jersey, that's going crazy right now. Then it'll be ATL, then it'll be Memphis. Then I'll put Detroit after. Rio just came back though, so Detroit finna go up a couple notches. And after that, Chicago not really doing anything right now. Dirk just got locked up. Chicago kind of in shambles right now. I'm not finna lie. Yo, DMV though. DMV's going up though. DMV's climbing up the ranks. Right now, I feel like they're behind. I feel like they're behind Chicago, but they might pass up Chicago right now. I'm not finna lie. I don't think they passing up Detroit though. But DMV rap is going crazy. Vaughn off 1700. He can't carry Chicago though. Dirk got locked up, bro. Chicago in shambles. I'm not finna lie. I ain't gonna lie. DMV, yo. I'm not finna lie. Talk about this like their company stocks. It kind of is though. You got to think about it. 2025, I feel like it's the year of DMV and Detroit. I feel like Detroit's finna pop off crazy since Rio's home. ATL's finna have a comeback since Doug's home too, but it's not gonna last that long. I ain't gonna lie. That's how I feel about it. And Opium's always just gonna stay in top 3. I ain't gonna lie.
Hip-hop are changing. Ever since the pandemic, a lot of rappers and artists who were hot during that era are just not talked about anymore. Although streaming has dominated the music industry for over the last decade, a lot of the rappers who became hot off of the streaming era have seen a significant decline, and that includes Lil Baby. A lot of it, I think, has to do with how fickle music is now, and if you're not an artist who talks about things that actually matter in the real world on a consistent basis, personally, I don't think you're going to stick as much as the person who does cover those real-life topics. This is, of course, not always the case, right? But a lot of those rappers who may not be that relevant to the majority of hip-hop fans, like NF is a good example who we spoke about in that Lil Baby video from 2023, a lot of guys like that are literally selling out arenas just like that. I mean,
because they have a fan base. NF, I'm pretty sure he's like, isn't he like a Christian rapper? Or like he's a clean rapper? He doesn't cuss. Yeah, he has a fan base. And plus, like, he's actually a good rapper too. So he has a fan base. He's just not in mainstream media because he doesn't appeal to black people for real. But he has a fan base. Like, there's a lot of artists out here that we don't ever talk about. They have crazy fan bases. Who? Exactly what we talking about. Who? Bro, for real. Melanie Martinez. She's a female artist. A lot of y'all haven't heard about her in chat. I know the girls have. But a lot of us guys, we haven't heard about her. NF has corny lyrics, but he is a good rapper. Hey, man, he's selling out arenas, bro. I don't listen to his music, so I just assumed it's good because he's selling out arenas. But I don't know. Stop repping. What are you talking about, look?
NF sold out 20K people for multiple stops during his last tour, and most hip-hop fans would definitely consider him irrelevant. Now, NF is a very different case, and I definitely think he's the polar opposite of Lil Baby 1000%, but I want to use him as an example because it highlights that relevancy within the conversation of hip-hop isn't always the most important thing. What's more important than that is that you connect with your fan base, and for someone like Lil Baby, I think a lot of the hype surrounding him and his name has been generated by the music industry, the blogs, and not as fan-driven as it should be. That's why you don't tend to meet die-hard Lil Baby fans. I mean, ask yourself this question: when was the last time you met someone who said, I'm a die-hard fan of Lil Baby? It's almost like they don't exist, which of course they do. It's just that certain artists thrive heavily on a cult-like fan base, while other artists are more propelled by general hype that then feeds into an audience. In the end, it all leads to a fan base, but the question is, what kind of fan base does it lead to? Now, when that base isn't fan-driven, what tends to happen is you have a situation like this. You're at the top of the world for a year or two, and 3 years later, they're saying that you fell off, which has reflected itself in the numbers, so it's not coming out of nowhere. There is a lot of validity to that statement. However, from another angle, the good thing about someone like Lil Baby is that he still has a track record of consistency. On top of the work he's already put in, he also has an extensive catalog. And to be fair, this is another important factor of this conversation. Not every music listener knows who Lil Baby is. So if he, fucks around and gets another hit, all those new listeners are going to discover Lil Baby like he's a new artist, which is the dope thing about being
Lil Baby, Polo G, and Lil TJ all fell off. Lil TJ just doesn't drop music for real. And Polo G, he doesn't care about music. So that's why.
a musician. You can be globally famous and still sometimes be unknown to certain pockets in certain demographics. Another aspect of this conversation as it relates to Lil Baby is the streets. Street rappers are slowly losing a grip on a culture, which is something I'm going to talk about soon. But Lil Baby actually kind of touched on this during his conversation with Lil Yachty.
This shit real. I seen him, I watch Young Thug try every day. I seen him, you really use stuff against him that don't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that right there could scare you. And then I'm one of them guys who I'm like to be hands-on, like, but that could be you.
Now, Lil Baby is a rapper who raps about the streets like a lot of other cats. And now he's seeing a lot of the guys he once called peers getting locked up, like Thug, who's of course out now. But Lil Baby's actually reevaluating the things he's saying in his records now. And this is a very real thing because the feds, right, I'm sure we all know this, but they really pay attention to hip hop right now. I mean, rappers are still committing crimes and rapping about it for millions to consume. Just take a look at Lil Durk, who's currently behind bars. Lil Baby is in the same boat where people expect him to be on a certain type of energy, and he's feeling the pressure of that. And this is such a big aspect of his career because of the pocket we put him in. At the end of the day, being a rapper in this lane comes with things that can be understood. For someone like Lil Baby, he grew up in the exact environment he's rapping about. And obviously he feels torn between keeping it real and saying just enough so the feds can
did nothing wrong. Okay, buddy.
Destroy him. And this is something he's been talking about in his music for the last 2 years. On the intro of his last album, he said the following: "Nowadays ain't no time for me to kick it. Business too intensive. They gonna say that I've been acting different, I'm beyond their mental. I moved on from slang and drugs and pistols, can't be thinking simple." And then on the song 5 AM, which is a song he recently dropped, he said, "I got feds on my trail, they be trying to connect me to dumb shit. I got lawyers behind me, I'm ready to tell them come on." So Lil Baby is very aware of what's going on. It doesn't actually take a lot for a lot of these street rappers to catch a RICO case, believe it or not. A lot of these guys have in their past committed crimes that could put them behind bars even today. So for them, all it takes is for the police to start investigating.
Drop a gospel album? You know, if I did, I feel like I could make it good. I feel like I could low key pull that off, bro. For real, like I'm actually like a good musician, right? I have a good voice for rap and all of that. I feel like I could like a Kanye-esque Donda type of album. I feel like I could pull that off. Low key. I'm gonna try that. If I ever make music, I'm gonna make it like, I'm gonna just try that, bro. I wanna just do something different. I don't wanna do the same stuff. I wanna do something different. I'll probably try that. Let's try something, bro.
Investigating in the right places.
Have the choir in the background, man.
Questions to the right people. So it's a very slippery slope because this is part of the reason why Lil Baby is where he is. And if he has to sit there and think about every single thing that he says as it relates to rapping about the lifestyle that he raps about, that's obviously going to affect the quality of his music, because the quality of his music partially is dependent on how real he keeps it. It's the same with Lil Durk. I mean, if Durk wasn't out here putting out real life hits, Would Dirk be as
You know, the problem with
upset?
Dirk,
It's the same with
Dirk needed to, yo. Dirk just needed, yo. Why Dirk kind of look like Lil Jay-Z, bro? That nigga needs like a goatee or a mustache or something, bro. I'm not finna lie, bro. His face
Lil
is too
Dirk. I
smooth.
mean, if Dirk wasn't out here putting out real life hits, would Dirk be as popular as he is? Probably not. Actually, his music wouldn't even be that good if you keep it real. So factor in this along with the change in times and the abundance of rappers and him not having as much hype as he used to just in general because of the music. And we have the situation he's currently in.
JX
Personally, to
is
me,
crazy.
it's kind of clear why Lil Baby isn't
JY.
as popular as he used to be. But what do you think? Overall, I don't think Lil Baby is finished. He's still got it. I do, however, think he's going to have to win the public over
Why he got his nipples out like that, bro? Cover him up, bro.
by applying the same type of pressure he was applying in 2020.
Pepperoni ass
It's a hard task, though, because let's just keep it real. Replicating a moment in time a different year is a very hard thing to do. In general, though, it's really easy to tell that he's lost that grip he used to have. And I think that's partially why he's more open to doing media appearances. Obviously, he's way more well-spoken these days than he used to be back in the day. But another aspect of it is people actually want to hear you speak. You're not always going to be able to coast off of being cool because that's how a lot of street rappers maintain their...
He used to rap about something like actually meaningful, bro. Like just something meaningful, bro. Like talk about like better in the community again, bro. Something like that.
success. Now for Lil Baby to actually go past this point that he's currently at, he's probably going to have to win over the casual listener by showing more of himself. So those people can then become a part of his core audience. Anyway, if you made it this far, that means that you enjoyed this video.
Appreciate you, Blackie. We enjoyed the video, Blackie. I don't know why you named yourself that, bro. That the racist jokes that just pop off with you, Blackie. Not playing, bro. Good video, family. Hope you see this.